Hey guys, Joe Tech here again. Sorry. Today we're going to learn how to make a recording sign so your friends and family won't disturb you when you're freaking recording. We'll be right back. Hey guys, this is Joe Tech here, and today we're going to be making a recording sign. So we're going to put the word recording on the front, stick these on, spray paint it black, peel them off, and then spray paint it with a like a frost. So it's going to be black and then frost, and then the light will be able to shine through the recording of a frost, and it should look nice. It'll be backlit with LEDs, and we'll go into that later. But first, we're just going to try to do the letters first. They are 2 inches high. This plexiglass I got at Home Depot. It's 10 inches wide, and it is 8 inches tall. So I already put the center of the plexiglass is right here, and then I put the top line here, and it should be pretty close to each other. I mean, it's not going to be perfect because I'm putting it on by hand. So I'm going to try my darndest to do the best that I possibly can in terms of lining it up and stuff like that. But it is what it is, and I'm hoping to get it somewhat perfect. So it's just so my family members don't come running down the stairs and opening up the door. Someone have a recording sign that flashes, and then hopefully get their attention not to come barging into my room, which tends to, I think, would be very helpful. So this is pretty much the first part of it. So we just got to spell the word recording and go right across. We got the letter R here, so we're just going to literally just put each letter, and hopefully I'm spacing it out properly. I'm not going to be too anal about it because it's just for me. It's just my own little mini project. But I want to share it. Maybe someone else would want to do the same thing. Not really sure. So it's just, I mean, maybe you guys could perfect it or find a better way of doing this, which would be fine. Okay, now the last one's in. It's not even at all, but again, it's just to get the point across so people know that I'm down here. So now what I could do is I could spray paint this all black, and then when it dries, peel it off, and then it'll say recording. All right, I painted it, and I started to peel it off. And it's looking great. So I just have to finish it off. It's a tough job to do because I don't want to scratch the plastic, but I'm going to try my best to get it done. That's awesome. That is so cool. It's going to work out great. The painting of the sign worked out very, very well. I'm quite impressed at how it came out. It's already frosted. The front was painted black, and then I frosted it in the front, And then I also frosted it in the back. So I mean, you can clearly see, I mean, there's even no light on it yet, and you could clearly see how it looks. It looks great. So now we're going to, I haven't decided if I'm going to use a cardboard box or I'm actually going to build a wooden box. This is an Amazon box. I know, I'm trying to make it as cheap as possible. So my thought process was to, I want it nice and light. I don't want it too heavy, you know, unless if I built it, you know, with the wood, then I would probably put magnets on the back of it and stick it to my metal door. And that'll probably look nicer, but it'll be, you know, it's all depending on how much money you want to spend on stuff. I mean, I'm just trying to make it inexpensive is what I'm trying to do. So this is how it would look, like that, and then there will be light on the inside. So anyway, that's how I want it to look, and the project is moving along rather well. All right, so I actually spray painted the box black. I will be cutting this off. This is the cardboard box that we're actually going to use. I know it's cheapy. I mean, it doesn't look that bad if you think about it. I mean, you do see this, the Echo. Well, actually, you don't see really. This is an Amazon box. But I spray painted. This is only going to be going on the wall, so it doesn't really matter. It's the other side that's really interested and more interesting. I'm going to spray paint the inside of the box as well. And so it's 100% black, but this should work out rather well. And as you can clearly see, I spray painted the inside of the box now, so this is almost complete. I was just doing some touch-ups on it. This is a flat black paint. I already did the outside of it already. I did the bottom sides. I'm going to paint it again later, but I just want to make sure that this is covered really well for the record sign. So it should work out rather well. Now, since as you know, we've got the recording sign painted. We did the frosted on both sides, and everything is working great. And then we said we're going to do the Amazon box. We said, oh yeah, I decided to paint the Amazon box and make it black, which I did. I have another one here. You probably didn't see it. I fully painted it completely. So what we're going to do now is that the object here is to put it like this on the box. We still have to cut these tabs off so we could hot glue the sign to the box. But before we do that, we have to mount the lights, and I finally got the lights. AA batteries. It's really cute. I mean, you're probably not going to be able to see how bright these things are. I'm going to turn them on now. It is remote control. You actually can see them blinking probably. It's so bright. But believe it or not, inside this box, I'm hoping that it'll be bright enough for this sign. I mean, obviously we're not going to have it blink like this. There are different modes. You can actually turn them on, do different things, and blink and stay steady, and which we're going to do. So and you can actually adjust the brightness and so on and so forth, which is nice. But in this environment, it's not going to work. But in a darker environment, it'll probably be perfect, especially if it's blinking. So anyway, so what we're going to do now is that we're going to cut. I want to see how much I need to cut on these tabs, so because I'm going to hot glue the sign to the box. So we got to be pretty picky here, because I want to make sure that we have a good seal. And that looks pretty good. So we're just going to go, if it's a little longer, so be it. It'll be fine, because it'll hang off, but it doesn't really matter. Because I already painted the box, so it's pretty much done. It's just finishing up the final portion of it, because we're going to need the hot glue gun. Once we have the hot glue gun, we'll be able to hot glue the sign in. But before we do that, we have to put the lights on the inside the box, and we're gonna string them around. And I'll show you what we're gonna do. It's pretty cool. I mean, I know this is kind of crazy. We're using a cardboard box for this, but this is pretty much all we need. We don't need to go radical. So here's the box. So what we want to do is, I want to put this. This is so cool. I'll just show you. There's the AA batteries. inside of the container. The infrared sensor is also inside of here, and you can also press the button here to change the settings of the device. If you don't have the remote control, you can do it with the button as well. So, which is great. And it seals. It looks like it's almost, yes, this is waterproof because there is rubber on this and it seals nice and tight. So this is a waterproof thing, and it works really nice. I like it with the remote control. That's the best part of this whole thing. Turning it on and off. So I go outside, turn it on, walk back in, and everybody knows I'm recording. So what we're going to do now is that we want to, the whole idea of this is that I want to put this on the side of the box like this. So when this is hanging up, this I can actually get to it. I mean, I guess I could put it on top as well. That probably wouldn't be a bad idea, putting it on top. But the whole idea is to be able to get the remote control, so I can actually hit the remote control with the IR remote control and get it. So I can actually be able to hit this. If it's on top or on the bottom, I have to point the thing on the bottom. I want to make sure that it gets it. So what we're going to do is I'm going to poke a hole with a screwdriver on the side here. Just where I'm actually going to put the string, the lights. So what we're going to do here, I have to unravel this because I wrangled it all up. So what we're going to do is we're going to get it all untangled. And what's really interesting is these lights, this is wire. This is very, very interesting. I'll take a close-up shot of it later so I'll put a picture of it over here so you can see what I'm talking about. It's pretty wild. So what we're going to do is we're going to fish this line through the box because that's where all this has to go in. So we're going to try to do it carefully without breaking anything, of course. We're putting it through that hole, the lights. And then once this is in all the way through, I can hot glue the lights to the back of the box, and I can hot glue the controller to the side of the box. And then this will start to come together, slowly but surely. But this light kit, I believe, is less than $10. I think it's like $8 or something like that, I believe. 7 and change or something like that, or $6.99. I forget. It's really, really inexpensive. It's silly. That's why I couldn't say no. So now I have that in. So now I'm going to hot glue this to the side. Okay, so now I got the hot glue gun here and it's heated up. So what we're going to do is we're going to hot glue the battery compartment to the side of the box. So we're going to do that. I'm going to stick it up in the air like so, and we're going to put some hot glue down here. Enough for this thing to stick to the side because we don't want it to fall off. Like that. And we're going to stick it right to the side like that. There we go. So now the battery pack is now on the side of the box, and the lights go on with no problem whatsoever with the remote control. I don't know if you can see it, but they're kind of tiny. So that side's done. So now what we need to do is there is a kind of like a little pigtail here. We're going to have to wire tie that. Pretty much, we're going to have to pigtail this and wire tie this after we're done. But we're going to hot glue all this to the inside of the box. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to hot glue these lights on the inside. I'm not going to be grabbing the. I'm going to be hot gluing the wire to the. And we're going to make sure that the lights are facing up because they look like little teardrops, and we want to make sure that they're facing straight up so the light is shining out. So let's see, we're going to start with one of them. It's a long process. So now we just have to make sure that all these lights are facing up. You have to just twist them a little bit, and we're going to try to concentrate them pretty much right, like so. Because each one we have to do, you know, independently. We have to do, we can't just keep hot gluing all the way down the line, because I want to make sure all the lights are pretty close together, because they are spaced out far apart. This is a 50 LED kit, and they make a 100 LED kit. But I didn't need the 100 LED. I'm thinking I may have, because I need more concentrated light. But it seems to be working a-okay.
Silhouettes of you are like a taunt. Never really know just what you want. With you I don't ever feel calm. I can feel the sweat inside my palms. Play with me like cats and a string. You don't understand the pain it brings. You don't ever wanna give me wings. You don't ever wanna set me free. You know I'm addicted to you, and it's twisted, you've been gifted with the evil voodoo. Got me coming back for more, even when I've been screwed. Dolls full of pins, pierce my heart straight through. I got issues in my head, I like you in my bed, but you keep me on red. Oh, everything is like a test, I better not text or I'll come off desperate.
But if I lay down and I play dead and I stay dead, baby you'll get sick of being the monster out of my head, under my bed, thinking something out of my nightmares, standing right there. But if I lay down and I play dead and I stay dead, then will you get bored of killing me?
So if I play dead, will you regret everything that you did, that you said? I don't think you understand what you're doing, and my heart's black and blue from the bruising. I feel like when I'm with you I'm losing. I feel like you think that this amusing, sitting there gaslighting and confusing. Was it me? Is it me? Am I deluded? I'm the one who's always sorry, the conclusion, even though I offer all of the solutions. I wish you loved me like I love you, it's stupid.
So here you go. There's a recording sign. That's where it's going to be, and the lights are going to be off in my area. So this works out absolutely perfect. This is how you make a recording sign, the most inexpensive one you can possibly think of. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you like this video, please thumbs up, And if you're not a subscriber, please subscribe. And we'll see you next time. Take care.